Alright you guys, welcome back to another vlog. It's been a long time since I've done a vlog. I've been doing a lot of mountain bike videos, no vlogs. I've been working a lot, the holidays are coming. I work with a food company, so it's really hard for me right now. But I have here today, we're installing Rally Armor mud flaps on my 2016 Nissan Sentra. Why am I putting these on a Sentra? Because it's white. And I go to work at 3 in the morning, so everybody's sprinklers is going off. There's water on the streets everywhere, so no matter what, my car is going to get wet, dirty, or something, some way. So I want to try to prevent it as much as possible, because it especially comes up on the very side. So I'm going to get these on here. Hopefully they help out somewhat. I'm not going to expect it to be perfect, but I do have a little bit of wheels on here. It came off of a Nissan Altima SR. These aren't the stock. The stock were hubcaps before. I kind of ruined those. So as you see, I just drove the car once. I already have some debris on the side there. So we're going to install these. I'm going to make them stick out flush with the edge, with the side. That way if I ever get some wider wheels, which I do actually want to get some new wheels on here. This isn't my show off car, my rally car. It's not anything in that type. It's a work car because I got it for mileage. I've only had this car for a year and I've already put 20,000 miles on it. But I still want to take care of it. Still clean it, you know. I mean, it is a nice, aggressive looking little car. Next I am going to get LED headlights for it. I'll do an install video on that as well. And then I do want to get an intake to get a little bit more fuel economy and a little bit more power out of it. That's $300 down the road that I don't have. So we have a few things I want to do to it, but right now, let's get started, get it prepped, get it on some jacks, get the wheels off so I get some room to put these on. So let's do this. Alright, so I got all the wheels, the lug nuts, they're all loosened before I picked it up. I already took off the lock nut, so I'm just going to use my impact just to undo them. I'm not going to use it to put it on because I don't think it tightens them quite enough. So we're just going to take these all off, get all the wheels off, and then from there we'll see exactly how we want to mount the Rally Armor mud flaps to the vehicle. We're going to use self-tapping screws. I didn't use the bolts because I don't want a bolt to be sticking out a little bit, so if my tire does to rub, I don't have to replace it in the future or any other way. It'll be the most flattest, flushest possible way that I could think of. So let's go ahead and get this off. Right. Alright, so the next thing is we gotta see which ones are going on which side. Obviously it's not gonna go this way, so it'll go like that. The Rally Armor will actually be facing out, so I believe it'll go just like this. And then the same exact thing on this side and the back. So I'm actually usually really unorganized with things, but I try to be as organized as possible. So in that case, we're just going to set them up, see how I'm going to set them up first. And then from that point, set you guys down. Alright, from that point we will actually get it to where we want it mounted. So how I'm going to want it is this top piece. As you can see, it's got the angles right here. It's not actually rounded. I'm going to see how I want it like this. I do want it to stick out. Probably stick about an inch, inch and a half. Let's see exactly where I want it, how far I want it down. I don't want it too low. I am not going to lower this car, nothing like that. I'm not worried about it hitting the ground. These are more of a harder vinyl. I was hoping it's more going to be like a soft, like kind of blow in the wind, but it's not a rally car. Like I said, it doesn't need to be very flexible because I'm not taking it in the dirt. It doesn't need a, it's not going to be hitting the ground and tearing it up. It's just going to be to protect my car a lot better. So it'll probably look something like that. I'll measure it and see how far down I really want it. It's not going to go too low. It's not going to be too high. Try to mount it just right. And then we'll see from that point. So let's get these on. Alright you guys, so what I'm going to do to make sure all my flaps are exactly the same distance from the ground is I'm going to see where I want it. I'm going to hold my finger on that spot. I get a piece of tape. I'm going to put it across. Then I'm going to measure them all exactly the same so that it doesn't look stupid. I'm not the best with measurements. I'm probably not even good at measurements at all. So thinking probably about 3.5 inches down. So the bottom of my car is actually right here. We got the side. It's not even a skirt. It's not even a side skirt. So I can get it to maybe right here. And that's gonna be right there. Alright, so actually how I'm gonna measure it, so it actually seems a lot easier, is I'm gonna measure it up to this. I don't know, it's just really bumpy right here. I don't know if it's kind of supposed to be some kind of protection for the side of your vehicle. Whatever it is, it perfectly works fine with me. So I got the tape running across now. Alright, so at that point I'm going to measure it. It's 5.5 inches. So we're going to do 5.5 inches from this point down, which kind of seems like a lot. Check it one more time. So it seems like a lot, but I think it'll actually be perfectly fine with that. Alright you guys, so now with that measured out, I have all four measured out exactly about the same. They're all just barely under 5.5 inches. So now the next thing is to make sure when I install them, might even take all these screws out right here to make it a little bit more flush. We'll see in a second. So it's gonna go exactly like that. I'm gonna have it stick out about 1 inch or so. We'll get that lined up and we'll see how that goes. Then I'm gonna get one started in there for you guys. I'm gonna take these out real quick to see how this looks. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen if I take this out. I don't know if more shit's gonna fall out. I always have bad luck with stuff like this. I don't have a lot of patience, so bear with me on this. Alright, so I have even a better idea if I can actually align it properly. So there was a screw here. I don't know what these things are called, grommets. I don't know what you guys call these things. These little plastic snaps that break 90% of the time when you try to remove them. Anyway, so there's one of those here and one here. So I got 3 holes. So what I could do here is line this up, figure out where my holes are placed, drill 3 holes in here. There's 3 mounts. And all I have to do is mount it over here instead of me drilling just straight into this plastic and hopefully hit something else, which there's nothing else that's going to hit it. So I'm going to do that. The rears, I don't think it has it. So the fronts will definitely be a lot more solid. The back we'll try to figure out and do the best we can. We'll see how that goes, and then hopefully I can get that in there for you guys, and then we'll see how that goes. Alright, so that is actually coming out a lot better than I expected it to. So I just drilled a hole through here into the original grommet, whatever you want to call these plastic things. I don't know what they are. and I popped it right in there because they're not too thin or too thick, so it fits just perfectly. So actually that's actually holding it really well. I have one more, then I actually have room for a screw. Then all I have to do is probably drop a screw in right here and over here to keep it down. I mean 3 screws right here would be fine, but I don't want it flapping on the inside. I don't think anybody would. That'd just be pointless and stupid. But for the angle, we're gonna have it angled about. It'll be sitting right about here. So, and the wheel only comes out to about here, so still have like an inch. So, like I said, wider wheels, without a wheel space or anything like that. It'll still be just about right. I'm not gonna have it all stupid hanging out. It's never gonna be, you know, dropped. You know, it's not gonna be lowered, and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this in here. It's just kind of hard to do this on camera because of the angle. I am doing it by myself, so I can't be moving around. And I do have, you know, 3 kids inside that I have to watch as well. So kind of got my hands full right now, and try to get this done somewhat as quick as possible, but not take too long. So I'll get this in here real quick, and I'll try to get it recorded for you guys. Just give me a minute. It might be a little bit longer than it should take. So let's just do that and go ahead. Man, right on the money right there. That's the part that makes you freak out right there. You don't want a bunch of holes and stuff, you know, going on, especially on something brand new you just got. So look at that hole. Bam. Look at that. It's already pretty decent right there. So I got one more screw to put down here. I put a very thin hole in that one. The reason being it's a little screw. It's not one of these little clips. So I just need to get it to go through. So just so you know, I'm not drilling into my car at all. I'm not doing anything in that way. I'm using the pre-existing holes. Instead of taking these out completely and putting in all new screws, it's even better just to do this so you don't ruin anything else down the road. The only place I'm going to be putting in screws is going to be like in this area. I don't know how many I'm putting in exactly. Try to make it as tight as possible. If it needs more, it needs more. If it doesn't, you know, the less the better. So I did put 3 screws just for the rigidity of it. This thing ain't going nowhere, that's for sure. So let's give you guys a walk around on this one. Alright, so this is what the other front one's going to look pretty much like. So it's pretty solid. It's not going anywhere. The grommet, screw. I just put these 3 in because I had nothing else to attach to over there. So I mean, it feels pretty solid. So let's check it out from the back. I got to take off the tape. Other than that, let's check that out. You can't see it. When I take it out in the light, you guys can see it, so it'll be a lot better. It's just, I'm in my garage. It's too hot outside, and there's a bunch of fires and stuff everywhere. So let me go ahead and get the other one started for you guys, and I will give you guys an update. Alright guys, so I got them all on. First one that I showed you guys from the rear. This one is a lot different. This one actually didn't have anything to mount to behind it, so I just put a few good screws into the plastic in the bumper, and then also the plastic, whatever you want to call that, I don't know. A few zip ties right here because literally like behind this point on, there's absolutely nothing behind it, and I don't have anything to use. That side, we'll move it along right here. Got this side in here. This side was different from the other back side because it has this other guard in here because there's cables that run through here. I'm guessing the taillights and the license plate light. The other side didn't have all this, so this one was actually easier to mount. And then go to the very front. So we come to the front right here. It's just as clean as the other front right here. It's super solid. So, like when I was filming this other side right now, like this car pulls up, like who the fuck is this? And then it figures out like I stopped the camera when I just did it, and it was my brother. He's borrowing someone else's car, so I thought that was kind of funny. He's trying to tell me he sold his little truck, but he didn't. So get these wheels back on. This camera's about to die, and then I'll try to give you guys a final shot. I'll probably use this as my thumbnail for the video. So I hope you guys actually like this. So let me get this on here, and then I will be right back. Alright guys, so that's all I got for on this install. It's kind of hard to show you right now because it's all black and there's just too much black right there. I'm in a shadow. I have to go pick up my daughter from school right now, so by the naked eye I can see it completely just fine. It's Rally Armor. I'll put the link and everything in the description where I got it from if you guys want to check them out. These are universal mounts if you guys want, like, for your Subaru, whatever it is. They do have direct fitments, but it depends on which ones you want. They kind of cost more. So they are blue lettering on the back that says Rally Armor. It looks pretty clean. This one looks a little crooked. I'll fix that one some other time. I got too much to do right now, so it's not a priority. So I will see you guys next time. Please like, subscribe, and please share this video. Help me get 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. You know, and like everybody else, it's just keep going up. So I'll see you guys next time.
Telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me out. Fuck all that shit, just let me go.